One, two, three. You, I win.
Hey, buddies.
What's up?
Welcome back to Wrestling Buddies. Super duper episode 7. I am one of your hosts, Joshua Reckless, and with me as always,
the reigning, defending, as of this recording, WWF World Champion, Bonesaw.
Will he be when it's posted?
God, I swear to God, I better be. I have pulled so many sponsorship strings.
Oh, yeah.
I better be.
And with us as well,
Jeffy the Gentleman out here.
that was a quick intro. You're like rushing through it.
Oh no! I'm not booked, so can't tell you anything.
I'm not booked.
I'm Dennis Stamp, just jumping on a trampoline right now.
Special counsel to Major Club, Jeffy the Jammer.
Guess what? For the first time since we've started this show, there have been no pay-per-views. There have been no PLEs. What is this show going to do? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I started making a list. I started downloading some videos. And we will continue with our Best of the Music series. But first, let's leave music and into the world of movies. So,
wrestling. Oh, okay.
We got Swerve.
Newsflash. No idea.
yeah. I didn't tell either one of these guys what this episode would be at all.
I told you told Rob. I was like, what the fuck? What about me?
The Rock has a new movie coming out later this year called Red One.
500.
Let's go heavy. Yeah, got it. Looking strong, Nick.
Go on, brush your shoulders off.
Red One is on the move.
Evening, ladies. What are you so excited about? Of course, your boyfriend's here. Okay. Who's with Red?
Reach! Someone took Nick. We're gonna find.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm just doing little glimpses. You should know everything else we talk about today, but this one's not out yet. This is out later this year. We get a Christmas movie with The Rock, and you didn't see him. Chris Evans is also in this, who's going to be his little tag-along partner for all your comedy mishap. And this looks like a lot of fun.
Damn it,
I was the trailer.
I was here when J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Give me J. Jonah Jameson / Omni-Man / Commissioner Gordon.
/ horrible racist is sitting in jail.
It's fine.
/ the guy from Whiplash. What? Horrible race. What? Anyways.
Oz, buddy. The show
okay.
Oz.
Yeah, no, J.K. Simmons is a sweetheart.
Didn't watch it.
The show Oz.
Gotcha.
Crazy show.
/ that dude from SVU. He's like one of the psychiatrists in like the first couple seasons.
Everybody's been on SVU. That gets you nowhere. Well, anyway, this got me thinking. The Rock's been in a lot more movies. There's been wrestlers in a lot more movies. So I grabbed a couple clips, and I thought if we have seen the movies, we can discuss what we thought about these movies. So since Rock's new movie got me thinking, I figured we'd just start with The Rock. I got a couple of his going here. And let's see what the old crystal ball has in store.
Welcome to detention. Spencer, Bethany, Fridge, Martha. You're all here for a reason.
Hey, person walking.
You should be thinking about who you are and who you want to be. You'll have plenty of time to figure that out while you're cleaning out the basement.
Are you gonna help or are you too pretty?
I'm too pretty.
Yo, what's this?
A game for those who seek to find a way to leave their world behind. Jumanji. You pick a character and you're that person in the game.
Which one do I pick?
I don't think it matters that much.
Bruce Finbar. Sounds like a badass.
I'll be the curvy genius.
Dr. Smolder Bravestone.
I guess I'm Ruby Roundhouse.
And there's a trailer that doesn't even show The Rock in it, but I promise you he's in it.
Shut his arms at the end.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, a sequel to the Robin Williams classic with a whole new twist. It's no longer a board game, it's a video game.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Did not see the sequel to this sequel, but I saw this first one.
To me, the first one was a lot better than the second. Or the second was better than the third. However you want to say it.
The middle one was better than the second.
Cast. There you go.
The
middle
you
one
got
was
the
better
Robin
than the
Williams,
last one.
and then you got the Rock, and then the first Rock one was better than the second Rock one.
Right.
Yeah.
Funny story about that though. The trailer, I believe, for the first one, when my bachelor party was, I wish I had redone it. We went and saw Justice League. I had a couple drinks in me. The trailer for Jumanji starts. I close my eyes. I open my eyes again. The Flash is racing Superman. It's the end of the movie.
Oh no.
I still haven't watched Justice League.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It starts with The Rock saying, "What's a Jumanji?" Right?
Fantastic.
Wow.
Well, I have nothing to say about Justice League, but Jumanji's a good time. Welcome to the Jungle. Had a great time with it. And if you're a fan of the Robin Williams, it brings a lot of that aspect back with the crazy adventure, comedy, everything like that.
There is like a tribute, I think, to him in that first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They find a tree house that Alan Parrish's character had built. Makes no sense, but sure.
It makes sense.
Just he was taught in the game.
Leave it alone. It makes sense. Let's check out another rock.
Yeah, well, animals get me. I rescued George when he was 2 years old. George never would have survived on his own.
He definitely trusts you.
Last night, George was 7 feet and weighed 500 pounds. George, you okay, buddy? You're scared. It's okay. This morning, he's 9 feet, pushing 1,000. What's happening to my friend?
Are you familiar with genetic editing? Changes will be incredibly unpredictable.
Rampage.
I don't remember this part in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a game of just three creatures beating the shit out of buildings and cars. And
I love that game. I love the game.
I love playing it too at the arcade, but this is something they had to completely come
I had it on NES.
Story for.
I had it on NES.
Did you guys see this movie?
Unfortunately, I wanted to, but unfortunately, I haven't.
Neither of you.
No.
This surprised the hell out of me. Because I was like,
I don't watch it.
Rampage movie? Like, I love this movie. I had such a good time with it, and it's one of my favorite movies of The Rock.
Nice.
him and the relationship between him and George. It's just awesome. Really good acting by The Rock. Some good special effects. Some good, action and comedy, and it's a good freaking time, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. But since I'm the only one that's seen it, let's just keep it rolling. We got a lot of movies to talk about, baby.
Look at him. Does anything about that look normal to you? Let's wreck him.
Here, baby.
Well, there's no coming back from that.
My man! You better back up, man.
Whoa, Calvin, it's me, Bob.
Sorry, do I know you?
Robbie Weirdick from high school.
God, man, look at you. You lost like 200 pounds. What did you do?
I just did one thing.
I need to know.
I worked out 6 hours a day, every day, for the last 20 years straight.
Central Intelligence.
I saw this one.
This was a good one.
Thank God.
Anytime
This is my favorite Rock movie that has come out.
You just said that the last one. Never mind.
No, I said that's
anytime.
one of my favorites. This is
Okay.
top. This is number one.
Gotcha. Anything with watching Kevin Hart is always going to be a win. The dynamic is great. I love it.
The Rock has a great physique and like presence for like the serious action movie, but he's a comedic actor in the best of times. And I love when he plays the big idiot, where he's just like, yeah, no problem, Jet. No worries. We'll figure this out. You're the golden jet.
Yeah, like he worships Kevin Hart.
He worships Kevin Hart. It's fucking hilarious.
It's so good. Central Intelligence. If you guys have not checked it out, I think this is Rock's top moment for me. So much fun. It's everything I've said about every movie so far. It's because it's where The Rock specializes. It's action. It's a lot of action, but it's also a lot of laughs and throwing some heart, and it's a good time.
Throwing some heart.
Oh.
There we go.
Terrible.
Have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. My son sacrificed his life to save me.
Open fire!
Nope.
Black Adam.
Nope.
No?
But it was terrible.
It's not terrible. People I guess got sick of superhero movies. I guess they got worn out on and just they've shit on every superhero movie that's come out in the last 2 years, 3 years. Every single one. Not a good thing said about it. That being said, not my favorite. Like I didn't love it, but it wasn't terrible. It was still a decent time. I'm not upset that there's not a sequel, but I'm glad that I saw the movie and I bought the movie.
I tried. I really did. Because I liked Shazam.
Yeah.
And this is his enemy. This is his Joker. This is his Lex Luthor. I can go on a comics tangent, but I'm not going to. This is the wrestling show. All I'll say is it's cool to have Henry Cavill's Superman show up at the end.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking forward to you building up a fight between him and Black Adam.
Right.
Shazam should have at least been mentioned in this movie, other than whenever he calls his powers.
Yep, fully agree.
But alas,
it's not the most common. It's not comic book accurate. It's not. I mean, it's because it's The Rock. They're like, oh, he should be a foe for Superman instead of Shazam, which is he's a foe for Shazam. He's not a foe. I 100% agree. But the movie wasn't awful. It was still a decent watch. It was enjoyable.
Another thing going against it too was The Rock was cast as Black Adam before we had a DCEU. Like, The Rock was developing Black Adam back when he had hair.
Yeah.
And like he was original Hollywood Rock was developing Black Adam. And it took this long, but the script I don't think changed a whole lot. So it was like, oh, we'll just cast some people the same and
yeah, but it's also 90% of the people seeing this movie don't know shit about Black Adam, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
They didn't come up against the same stuff you did.
Yeah. But yeah. Shazam.
All right. Well, there's a lot of other wrestlers that have been cast in movies. So let's move away from The Rock, and now we're going to kind of jump all over the place. And I can't even tell you what we're getting into because I didn't label them that way. So let's see what it brings us.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, we met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces.
Think about everything we did, all those people we saved.
By the way they held their eyes.
Look what it got us.
If you don't mind my saying,
Now what if?
I can see you're out of base.
What if just once
For a taste of your whiskey,
we did something just for us?
Oh,
so for those listening, it wasn't a music video I just played, although I do like that song. That was Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead from Netflix, and Dave Bautista is one of the stars, along with a huge helping of a lot of great cast. Actually, you said you checked this out, Rob?
Oh yeah. The wife was on a zombie kick and was like, hey, that wrestler guy that you like, that was Drax, is in this one. I was like, oh, I'll watch it. I really liked it. The ending tore me up.
Yeah. No
spoilers. Everyone go see it. And go see Army of Thieves, which is the prequel. That they came out with like a month or two after the movie came out. That deals with the thief.
Shit. Yeah. There's a Batista movie coming out. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and I can't remember. But I think he's like a hitman or something. And then it hits on him. I can't remember what it's called, but it was fun.
I should have pulled that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he gets diagnosed with a deadly illness.
Yeah. And then it turns out
on himself.
Yeah.
And then it turns out the doctor was wrong. So now you have all these hitmen trying to kill him, and he's no longer.
He's trying to cancel it. Yeah. A lot of dying.
It's called The Killer's Game.
Yes.
Okay.
That does look fantastic.
Yeah, that was fun.
But as far as Army of the Dead goes,
I have not.
I had a great
seen
time
this.
with this.
Yeah.
I love how bright and colorful everything is. I, for the most part, enjoy zombie movies. And this one was just cool. Them, going back into a city, to get an object out of a city that's overrun by the dead. It was cool. It was a really good time. Zack Snyder. People love him, people hate him, but I had a blast with this movie.
It's very rare too. You get like I said, not a zombie guy. I love the hierarchy that they built with the zombies. That there was a king zombie, and like his queen got shot, so he's on a rampage. So
yeah, cool.
My brother turns me off of his Netflix account, so he's not the single one now. He didn't do the sharing one.
And
So-
Netflix kicks everybody off of Netflix these days.
yeah.
Netflix is literally tied to my phone plan, and it constantly says I have to ask my wife's permission to access it. It's Netflix, yeah, it's become a pain in the ass. But if you can get into it, Jeff, I highly suggest Army of the Dead.
I think my mother-in-law gave us her password, so we're gonna try that.
We don't share that. We
Oh
don't
no.
share-
I mean, I didn't say that. I just cut that.
We're live, pal.
Oh boy.
Drop it now! Yeah, hey, cool, man. No problem. No problem at all.
Who are you?
Star-Lord.
Who?
Well, Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Forget it.
We arrested these 5 on Xandar. Check out the rap sheets.
Drax, aka the Destroyer. Since his wife and family were killed, he's been on a rampage across the galaxy in his search for vengeance. Gamora, soldier, assassin.
The one that started all with Dave Bautista and my love affair with James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not bad for the guy who wrote Scooby Doo.
And it's not because I hated this Scooby Doo movie.
We're gonna have a discussion afterwards.
Loathed it.
But no,
I grew up on Scooby Doo's one of my top 3 cartoons of all time. So to go from that to the movie and you do a little character turn of my little buddy Scrappy, ruined the whole movie for me. I was like, fuck off. That's a stupid fucking ending.
Yeah. When they do the flashback with Scrappy, I'm like, okay, that was cute, whatever. Yeah. But as soon as he gets revealed to be the villain, spoilers. Yeah, no, I was like, come on.
That's where that whole movie can fuck off.
He loved Scooby. Now he's trying to kill him. What the hell?
Exactly.
Welcome to Wrestling Scooby.
Anyway, back to Guardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn's come a long way. And as a comic book fan, and talk about characters that I did not give a shit about at all, the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're like F-rated Marvel heroes. So you hear this is coming out, you're like, who cares? We have Captain America and Thor and Iron Man and Hulk and all this stuff. And then you get Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're like, nobody's going to see that. Well, turns out it's probably my favorite trilogy of all the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
So what a surprise. Batista as Drax being hilarious unintentionally in all the movies. He's definitely a highlight of those movies for me. All 3 and the Christmas special. He's fantastic.
I was going to bring it up, yeah.
So love Batista in this role. Love these movies. I cannot drool over Guardians of the Galaxy enough.
Yeah. Like, it can't be understated. Guardians of the Galaxy fans saw the lineup that they were planning and didn't want the movie. Because this is like the third incarnation
of the Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the third team of Guardians. And even fans of the comics were like, no, what the fuck are you doing, Groot? Drax? What the fuck?
Turns out a giant tree can make you feel the feelings, man.
Oh, we are Groot.
Yeah, a giant tree that doesn't say shit except its own freaking name can still hit you in the feelings.
Yeah.
Though, as a screenwriter, I want Vin Diesel's copy of the script because it has Groot's lines like in English, like translated, so that way he knows what he's saying when he says "I am Groot," and I want that copy.
That's nuts. Cool. Moving along.
It worked.
Atlantic City, here we come.
What we got?
Ricky's cancer's back.
Why does it have to be cancer? Won't everybody get worried?
Yeah, and that's going to take us right into the World Series.
Ricky's the Nicky. The best friend we never had.
My baby's going to be born 6 weeks early.
I was born 6 weeks early.
I want to know where the hell you guys were tonight. We called every hospital and there was no record of a Ricky Stanicky.
You know, all we did was tell one lie.
Hundreds and hundreds of times over many, many years.
If the truth does come out, my marriage is over.
What if we hire an actor to play Stanicky?
Rock Hard Rod, X-rated rock and roll impersonator.
I do a whole act, wall to wall, top to bottom, jizz jams. Thanks for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So horny to be here.
This is a really bad idea.
Oh, Jesus. I've been cold turkey in the booze. Ricky Stanicki's in the program, remember?
Oh, Rod.
It's not what you think it is.
It's just piss.
This movie was so
John
stupid.
Cena and Ricky Stanicky.
I want to see this. I gotta see this. Yeah.
So fucking stupid. But
I
That's why I want to see it.
I cover this on Hey Buddy. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a like it's? But it does seem like a movie that it's probably better that it went straight to streaming. Like I didn't see it as a movie theater movie. But I had such a fun time with this. Cena might be my favorite wrestling actor because he doesn't take himself seriously at all, and that just leads to the most fun characters possible.
Yeah, that is fucking Ricky Stanicky. Where's that Major Bendy? I want that.
Yeah, I know. That would be awesome.
Man, that whole like he's in the program, quitting cold turkey.
Him just doing all the cover songs, singing all the cover songs, but they're all about masturbating.
Yeah,
is just so funny. So yeah, really good time if you haven't checked that out. I think that's an Amazon Prime exclusive.
Yeah.
Which seems to be a bunch of Cena stuff. So hold on tight because we'll have another Cena Amazon Prime exclusive coming up, but that's not next. This is.
Are we gonna sing along?
Yes, of course! I wanna put on my boogie shoes.
Yeah!
I wanna put on my boogie shoes. So we're gonna with you.
My name's Leonard. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Why are you here?
I suppose I'm here to make friends with you.
Once again, you see his hand. And that is Dave Bautista.
And Lance Senator Tanford, by the way.
Yeah. And M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin. I'll have to cut these videos down anyway for the algorithm.
Yeah.
That's the second time he's interrupted a video, and I don't want to tell you guys how many times both of you interrupted, like 6 of them. And I had to restart them. And I was like, I should put on Do Not Disturb while I'm grabbing all these videos because I think he's starting and stopping it. Anyway, Knock at the Cabin. I covered this on Hey Buddy as well. Did you guys check this out?
I wanted to, but I haven't yet. But I will. Unfortunately, I haven't though.
Very weird movie.
I just skimmed the Shyamalan quest.
I think it's on Peacock. Very weird movie. I had a good time. Batista's fantastic in this movie. Gentle Giant / is he certifiably insane? Or is he coming with information that could be true? Yeah, pretty M. Night kind of stuff. Well, I don't know if there's really a twist in this one like you're used to with M. Night, but definitely that creepy vibe throughout the whole movie, and just really well acted throughout.
Does he grab the little girl going, "You're supposed to be my friend"?
No. No, he does not.
Oh, like the Ravens.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. Took a sec. There's a delay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That's me. Anyway.
I'm in the middle of a lightning storm, guys, so my equipment might not be right. But
You're good.
You're good.
Well, since I'm the only one that saw that, I recommend it to everyone again, and let's move on with the show.
That's my Julie.
I'm Mitchell. Kayla's hero.
I can't believe it's prom. They're so grown up.
I can't even hug my daughter anymore without feeling her boobs. Just high fives from now on, okay?
Julie left her laptop open.
You guys are snooping on our kids?
No.
We don't understand what they're saying, so it's not snooping.
Oh my god, I love puzzles.
Some about an eggplant.
In teenage emoji, eggplants are dicks. Wait, what?
All emojis have a secret meaning. So like trees are weed, and this thing is yas queen.
Yas queen.
So she's gonna get Rose's kiss and then touch his dick eggplant.
Look at a lot of drool coming out of the smiley face.
That's jizz.
Stand down.
It is. Look, it's comfy, but this is a sex pact. They're planning on losing their virginity on prom night.
Maybe it's not sex. They're just saying, hey, you're okay with me. You're okay with me.
Baby.
No, I fucking knew it.
I saw this
Blockers with John Cena.
This
Black. You didn't see this?
It was on my list.
Ooh.
A lot.
Bravo.
2018.
Saw this in theaters. It was a great time.
I saw this in theaters as well, and I own it, and I have watched it quite a few times. If you've ever wanted to see John Cena butt chug a beer, watch Blockers.
Well, I didn't before, but now.
Once again, surrounded just by a lot of funny people, like the ensemble cast. Funny people, hilarious things. Definitely R-rated comedy that we don't see enough of that I love. So check out Blockers if you haven't. I believe, and it sounds like Jeff agrees.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. That's your homework, Rob. Moving on with the show.
Want to see something
This is sick!
you don't see every day? Are you ready for a whole new Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is ripped.
Yes.
No holds barred with Hulk Hogan.
and Zeus, one of my favorites.
Zeus.
Can't tell you how
Debo
much
gets his ass kicked.
Can't tell you how much I watched this as a kid.
Talk about a movie that we love because we watched it since we were kids, and it is awful.
Well, I mean, you realize that when you grow up, but as a kid, it's like the most awesome thing you've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
No,
Yeah, you know, I still love it. I don't care.
what I love is the trailer voice being like, are you ready for a new Hulk Hogan? This time he's playing a professional wrestler. It's completely different.
But there's a girl in a bra when they say that, so it's like R-rated Hulk Hogan.
So Hulk Hogan is the woman.
He's the say your prayers, eat your vitamins guy. So you're about to see him in more salacious kind of. I don't know. I don't know what they're going with.
What's that smell?
So yeah. No holds barred, classic, not fantastic, but it's a classic.
Oh, it's great.
It holds
right up there.
It's sentimental for Jeff. It's not one I revisit, but right along the same lines is a movie that everyone shits on, but it's legit one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's got a little wrestler named Terry Funk in it.
It won't happen again.
What my grandson found, I don't care how you do it. Do it.
But a winner never listens to the odds.
Whatever happens, I want you to stay with him. Where would we end up?
Together is all I can guarantee.
You ain't got a prayer in Vegas.
You never had anything, so you have nothing to lose.
All I want to do is hurt him, cripple him, get him off the table.
All I care about is you. You're my boy. You understand?
The world beats nobody halfway. Now is the time to do for yourself.
I want you.
Over the top, Dad! Over the top!
Sylvester Stallone, Over the Top.
All right.
Yeah.
My wife loves this movie.
It's got a couple wrestlers in it, and I, no lie, have watched this movie 40 times.
Yeah.
I love this movie. I love this soundtrack. I own the soundtrack on CD, cassette, and vinyl. And I don't care.
This is the one with Sammy Hagar, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. That's what I thought.
Is the
Because I always
acting
did
great?
that mixed up
No.
with. Yeah, right.
Is the storyline great? No. In fact, one of my favorite podcasts, How Did This Get Made, covers this. It's got a couple guys from the show The League, and all they do is cover movies that they think are awful, and they can't figure out how somebody would let this movie get made. And this is one of the ones they cover. And the episode is hilarious, and I've listened to that a bunch of times as much as I'm like, I don't like them shitting on it, but a lot of what they say is true. Is the movie great? No. Do I love it? I fucking love this movie.
I haven't seen that movie in years, but I will tell you what, I will watch that movie 100,000 times before Rocky V.
That's right.
There we go. There it is. The Rodney Five reference for the week.
The shtick has been fulfilled. There we go.
Listen, nobody asked for a movie about arm wrestling truckers, but they gave us one. And I'm so happy they did. And Terry Funk's in it. You don't see him he's a minor role.
Yeah.
I was in the trailer.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be Roadhouse, to be honest with you.
He gets shoved through some glass by Lincoln Hawk. There's some other wrestlers that are actually part of the arm wrestling competition, but I don't have the list in front of me, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to newer stuff.
Here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence. You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
Can do the job for free. So this is the famous Suicide Squad.
Nom nom.
Any questions?
And?
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
James Gunn again made Batista a character I love, and now John Cena, another character in the DC universe that I absolutely love. It started with this movie, went on to his own TV show that might be one of my favorite TV shows, and I can't wait for season 2. Did you guys see the Suicide Squad?
Yes.
No.
Oh my
Sorry.
Lord!
I know. I'm sorry. You should know me by now.
Funny thing is, though, I didn't see it for John Cena because I didn't really like the first one. But my favorite Doctor from Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi, plays the Brain, and they're giving love to one of my favorite like F-list Batman villains, Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man is fantastic in this movie.
Awesome.
Yes. This is one of the only complete DC sets I own, as far as McFarlane action figures, where I bought the set of 4 and you built King Shark if you bought all 4. So this is one of the only sets I own. Like I'm completionist on the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but let's show some more love to King Shark too. Like there's a moment of just like resurgence for King Shark. Like he showed up in The Flash, and then James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and now he's in Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League.
Yeah, and coming straight out of Over the Top, voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
Yep.
At least in the Suicide Squad.
The minute you hear that he's Sly Stallone, you're like, oh, okay, that tracks.
I just think this movie, I mean, it's James Gunn. So this compared to the first one, although I don't hate the first one like a lot of people do. This one was a lot of fun. There's a lot more humor, a lot more fun, a lot brighter, but also crazy violent. Like, such a good time. Yeah. So the Suicide Squad, which leads us to
on a remote island, the most vicious form of illegal entertainment.
Give me 182, Pete.
Is about to go online.
These contestants were already dead. Each was on death row. After 30 hours, I will set the last one left alive free.
The players. Ruthless killers. Ooh, the game. Stay alive.
Game on.
The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you see Jeff's message come in at the end there. I told you.
I didn't even I didn't even send anything. What the hell was that from?
It was your list. Spoiler alert for later in the show.
I get it. You were doing this when you stream recorded. Okay, now I get it. But nevertheless, great movie, Condemned. This I liked. This I saw. This was badass.
That was good. We're about to bring back Have You Seen This Shit? Because Jeff's got a list. And actually, Rob's got a few too.
I got a few, yeah. The Condemned, though. I love Stone Cold. He's one of my favorites. So anything he was in, I jumped to watch. And this is just, you take Battle Royale,
Stone Cold
Squid Game.
Yes, before Squid Game came out. It might have been after Battle Royale. But no, I think Battle Royale was even after this. Anyway, this was Stone Cold's only good movie.
Hey, no.
Everything else was straight to video and hard to watch.
Yo, the Longest Yard remake wasn't that bad.
No, it's not really a Stone Cold movie. He's part of an
he's
ensemble.
In it. But
I almost played that.
Expendables was also good.
I'm sticking with what I said.
No, there was another good one, and I can't remember what it was. He has no memory. What's up? No, I forgot what I said. You go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I looked it up. Battle Royale did come out before The Condemned.
All right. I had a great time. I was working at the movie theater when this came out, and I went and saw it a couple times. So, and I'm a Vinnie Jones fan too. So, the fact that he was in it as well, good time, good murderous time, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
We're all in agreement.
Yes.
We're coming down the home stretch. A couple more, and we're gonna move into music.
Can I buy you guys a drink? Guess not.
Patrick Swayze is
Dalton.
I thought you'd be bigger.
Opinions vary.
when he's around, anything can happen.
How does a guy like you end up a bouncer?
Just lucky, I guess.
And usually does.
If somebody gets in your face, I want you to be nice.
Don't be rude. Ask him to walk, but be nice. Help this gentleman to the door. Until it's time to not be nice.
Susie.
Roadhouse, Terry Funk. Barely in it again, but I don't care because I fucking love Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I love Swayze.
Pain don't hurt. Best line of that movie.
Another movie I watched. So I guess you know what? If you put the two Terry Funk movies together, I'd probably watch those two movies more than everything else on this list put together. And unlike you guys, I've seen every movie that we're talking about tonight.
This is true.
Well, one of us had to.
That's right. So we're just going to move on. Roadhouse is a classic. We all agree. I don't care about anyone else's opinion unless it's exactly mine.
Of course not.
1, 2, 3. Fuck you. He wins.
That's right.
Even he isn't prepared for Suburbia.
Get to know the locals. Blend in.
How do you know which ones are the right ones?
You have to squeeze it a bit.
Wow, I found a good one.
Here, they have strange ways of fighting.
You got any idea what we're gonna do to you?
Let me guess. You're gonna pound my face.
What are you, nuts? This is the 90s. We're gonna sue you.
They have bizarre means of protection.
Stand back. You are too close. Back off now. No, please, wait. Let's talk about this. No.
There are dangers he's never seen.
My mom could stay on longer than that.
Suburban Commando, Hulk Hogan.
I was frozen today. I absolutely love this movie more than No Holds Barred. This I've seen a shit ton of times too when I was a kid. Oh my god, it was great. I absolutely love it. Oh,
all right. Well,
isn't Shelley Duvall in this?
Yes, she is.
Oh, may she rest in peace. But yeah, Christopher Lloyd, Undertaker, and that other guy. It was so good. So good.
This is my favorite Hulk Hogan movie by far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a good time.
Yes.
Oh man, I haven't seen that one. I gotta dig that one up now. God,
it's all over streaming somewhere. It's Tubi or like Roku or some. Yeah, I know it's on streaming.
I'd be more than happy to do a watch along of Suburban.
Yes.
Coming to Patreon or a live stream.
Sit here and watch Suburban Commando together.
I'm down.
One more for the Hulkster.
Biggest and the baddest. But now he's about to face. What the heck was that? The toughest fight of all. Kids.
All you have to do is protect them.
I hate kids.
Just won't get rid of the last nanny. He brings home a bodyguard.
I don't want anything to happen to Sean.
What could possibly happen?
They're small.
I hope your Blue Cross is paid up.
I can handle myself.
They're mean.
Electromagnet.
And they've got the place wired.
Mr. Nanny with Hulk Hogan.
The trifecta of Hogan movies.
That's right.
So good. Sherman Helmsley. Buster Poindexter as the villain. I love it. This is great. Yeah, so good.
With the metal plate.
The mid fucking hair.
That was
I love it.
A left turn as a kid because, as you guys saw in the trailer, nothing suggests that this Thanatos guy is going to be a fucking skull missing metal plate monster.
Yeah.
This is my sister's favorite. One of my sister's favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
she loves it.
Nice.
I'm still over here. I'm still on the Suburban Commando wagon, but I had a good time with Mr. Nanny.
Yeah,
I'll admit it.
It's the weird thing. I had a VHS of some other movie that had a preview for Suburban Commando, and then right after that had a preview for Mr. Nanny.
Oh, really?
I can't remember what movie it was. It didn't even have Hogan in it. It was like, they just played two Hogan previews.
Yeah. Well, and also, we're not covering them, but it seems like every wrestler, when their career starts, has done a movie like this movie.
Yeah.
The Rock with the Tooth Fairy. I think Cena had one as well, with him and a kid. Batista had one with him and a kid.
Triple H had one with him and a kid.
So it seems to be a little pattern when it comes to wrestlers going into movies. They're like, oh, you got to do one for the kids now. But Mr. Nanny reigns supreme. So let's go to a different wrestler.
What do these things want, and why are they here?
You still don't get it, do you, boy?
They have recruited the rich and the powerful.
They're running the whole show.
Wake up! They're all about you, all around you. Blinded us to the truth. Take a look.
They are safe as long as they are not discovered.
I don't know what they are or where they came from, but we gotta stop them. Stay away from me. Put these on. They have us. Look at them. They're everywhere. Our owner.
We have no other choice.
I don't like this one bit.
Leave it alone, man. It ain't none of my business.
Yes.
They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper came here to chew bubble gum.
And kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble.
Can we just talk about how Keith David needs hair? Like, Keith David looks a little weird bald.
One of my favorite fight scenes, like top 3 at least in a movie, is the Keith David and Piper one trying to get him to put the sunglasses on. Oh my god. It looks like they really beat the fuck out of each other. It's just so good. So good. They were both out of breath afterwards. They really made it look spectacular. And it was just great. I love this movie. Yeah. Piper's another one of my favorite actors.
Absolutely.
I've seen some bad ones of his, but still.
I did not pull Hell Comes to Frogtown. I did not.
Okay.
This is the only Piper I pulled because this is legit one of my favorite movies. I've watched this.
Body Slam's fun too, but
I did not.
But yeah, right. But I'm just saying. But yeah, They Live definitely the most iconic Piper movie. You know. So.
And John Carpenter. I mean.
Yeah, that too.
I've seen They Live maybe twice.
Yeah,
I've seen Body Slam more than I've seen They Live.
I didn't want to pull wrestling movies with wrestlers. You know.
Yeah.
One was enough.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I thought if I was gonna pull one, it had to be Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. If you pulled every wrestling movie with wrestlers in it, we'd be here all day, all night.
Yeah.
Even before Body Slam, I would have pulled that one that Chelsea Green was in.
Shit.
But instead, I pulled another wrestler's movie. His name is Jesse the Body Ventura.
Is being led by the Ultimate Warrior.
We need the best. That's why you're here.
But now,
what's got Billy so spooked?
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man. They're up against the ultimate enemy.
Holy Mother God.
Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before.
She says the jungle just came alive and took him.
We cannot see it.
No blood, no bodies. We hit nothing.
But it sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
Whatever it is out there, it killed Harper. And now it wants us.
It killed.
Yes, this trailer does call Arnold the Ultimate Warrior. That is Predator featuring Jesse the Body. Not the main star, but he's a pretty big deal in this movie. And he's pretty awesome in this movie. Another horror action, I guess you'd call this one. But I've always loved the Predator growing up. I was more of a Predator fan than Aliens. So when the two came to meet each other, I was the Predator guy.
Predator's always been a really cool design. Like it's clearly stated on this network, I'm not a horror guy, but I love the Predator. Which, I mean, fun fact, the original guy to play the Predator was going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes. I was going to bring that up too. He thought he was getting, it was when he first got here, he thought he was getting a role to show off his karate skills, and he got hired to be the Predator. They have pictures of him in the suit and everything, and then he got pissed off and left.
To be fair, if he put on that suit and started doing like Van Damme martial arts, he's a Power Ranger villain at that point. And I know
To be fair, if he put on that suit, it would have been probably his only good acting he's ever done. Because he wouldn't have had any lines.
Fair.
So we got one more to wrap up the movies, and then we're gonna hit you with some music.
Oh, there they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom to be, Emily and Marcus.
What the hell is that?
You son of a bitch! You said we were best friends!
Yeah, it's like fucked up.
What are you two doing here?
Oh my God!
Excuse me, this is a private event.
Oh, it's cool. We know the bride and groom.
We met these two.
Vacation Friends. John Cena, also I think Amazon Prime. And this is the movie that when I met John Cena, Hulu.
This is Hulu, yeah. And is this the second one or the first one?
This said it was the first one.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
I know, because I kept watching it too, because I was like, Travis says second one, like screams second one to me, but it's not. That's the first trailer. Yeah, that's the movie. That's the movie that just came out when I met him at Comic-Con, and I was able to tell him how much I loved it, and I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It's on my list.
I saw this one, I saw both of them. They were good. They were both good.
The first one's way better than the second one. And
but
I also think it's better than Ricky Stenicki. I think if you watch it,
well, I have to see what you just need to be the judge.
I say if you watch the first Vacation Friends, because he's just off the walls, like nuts and hilarious. So yeah, that's a couple movies. There's another 40 I could have pulled, but let's keep it short. Turns out there's a lot of movies.
Short. We're only an hour in. Let's keep it short.
That is short.
Okay.
What's the music going to take us another 10 minutes? We are moving into new gen. I do not have your guys' list in front of me, so I don't know what's supposed to be number 3, number 2, number 1. I'll try to think.
You should have seen it on the screen when it was. I know. I'm kidding. Yeah.
The last one I sent you is number 1 for me, so that's.
The last one that really shouldn't count, but it's just basic. But
okay. While he's looking up the list, I'm talking to the audience. I'm talking to myself right now. These chuckle clowns said that new gen, and I even looked it up, apparently, officially, the WWE says the new generation era ended in 97.
Right.
We are peak attitude era at that point.
Well, the attitude era began.
The attitude era.
Attitude Era began apparently after Survivor Series 97, is what I read.
Well,
so like I said, yours just made it. That one pit that you do.
If we go by WWE 13, which did the Attitude Era mode, technically the launching point of the Attitude Era is SummerSlam 97 with Shawn cracking the Undertaker with a chair. That's the point that the Attitude Era starts.
Well, then never mind. It's fine. Yeah.
Well,
that's right.
Whatever it is, I think here's somebody's number 3.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
This was mine. Number 3.
Which is a good pick.
Some Midwest represent. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Straight from Detroit. I love it. It sets the tone with the 18-wheeler horn at the beginning. And just this entire song is a blues riff that it feels like home. I'm 20 minutes away from Michigan. I'm 3 hours away from Chicago. This is home to me when I hear this theme. So, but it's not quite my
This
number one.
This guy got a character over that was a truck driver, just like Over the Top.
Exactly. You see my point.
Bodyguard of Shawn Michaels.
Even Glenn Jacobs kept this theme.
That's true. That's true.
This is true. I just said it.
All right. Good choice. Let's move on to Jeff's.
Oh, yeah. So when you talk about New Gen, you think about Bret Hart as one of the main factors of that era. And also, previous episode, which I didn't get to mention, one of my honorable mentions was the tag team version of the Hart Foundation theme. This is just more heavier than the original Hart Foundation theme, which I both loved. So this is definitely deserved to be on the list because yeah, for sure. Hart was definitely one of the leaders of the New Gen in this era, in this time, and really, really good song.
Yeah, another one that you, from the first note, you know who's coming through that curtain.
Did not really like the 2011 version when he came back.
Yeah,
that screwed that up, but whatever.
We're not talking about that version. We're talking about New
I know,
Gen.
but I'm just saying this version was good.
Absolutely.
In all honesty, it was gonna be on my list, but I was like, there's songs that I put before that one, and I know one of you two is gonna pick it, so
yeah,
fine, it'll get mentioned.
You're right,
but yeah, you talk New Gen. This is the new generation.
Yeah.
Moving on to my number 3. Let's keep it in the family. The British Bulldog. Yes, it was used in the previous generation for the British
I was
Bulldog.
gonna say it should have been using both because he used it in the New Gen too.
I was more of a fan of Bulldog, singles wrestler of this generation, him versus Brett, going for the IC title. I think I was a huge Bulldog fan at this time when he had his braids and everything, and I thought this guy should be WWE champion. Like he looked the part. He was a beast. Loved Bulldog.
Yeah.
And so I was torn when it came down to him and Michaels at the end of Royal Rumble that year because those were two of my favorites at the time. And while I loved the heels, I still loved babyface Bulldog as well. So
yeah. And then he became a heel himself.
As they all do.
It's weird about the Bulldog is growing up. I was a WCW kid, so by
92 Bulldog,
and I started
92, 93.
When I started getting into watching WWF, I didn't realize he was never world champion. Like just the look of the guy, I was like, oh, he had to have won the world title at some point.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
He was robbed. Robbed, I tell you. I know all about robs.
What about Bob? No.
Yep. All right, moving on to number 2s.
The mighty Yokozuna. Now, this is 95% because our mutual love of the major wrestling figure podcast. Brian Myers reignited it in me, but it's also like that. Much like his nephew years later, Roman Reigns, this sets a tone when he walks in, and you're like, oh fuck, like this guy, he's huge and he's he's got a mean scowl about him, but just listening to that music, it makes him otherworldly and like more formidable. Like the dude could lose every TV match for the past month, but you see the size of him and you hear that music, you're like, oh, you're about to fight Yokozuna. Fuck. Like, you're not the favorite anymore. Yoko's the favorite to win. I don't care how much he's lost. Which he didn't lose often.
It's so simple and so like low key, but he also walks slowly to the ring. So it is like a whole tone. And it's cool.
Yeah, this music makes you forget he's Samoan. Doesn't even make you question that.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
You're
like,
yep.
You're giving Japanese theme to a Samoan, but it worked. Yeah. It worked because he looked the part. He looked like a Yokozuna. So
I believe
that was brilliant.
Can believe Terry Tagawa is Hawaiian, I can believe Yokozuna is Japanese.
Absolutely. All right, Jeff. You're number 2.
Yeah. Yep. There's like a theme here. We got brother-in-laws and brothers and
tag teams.
There's but yeah, like I mentioned previously in like the King of the Ring episode, I was a bit Owen guy. This theme slaps. I mean, it really does. It's just so good. With the bass and the intro, and it's just so good. And I definitely, like I said, I was a Bret fan as well. But when it came down to him versus Owen, I always rooted for Owen. Such a good wrestler, and definitely a key part in this New Gen era as well. Winning the '94 King of the Ring, and having great matches with the WrestleMania 10 and the cage match SummerSlam '94 was just so good. Yeah. He should have won that cage match. I know he beat him at WrestleMania 10, but he should have definitely won the cage match against his brother and became the new champ, in my opinion. But yeah, so
the best member of the Nation of Domination. So,
yeah.
Cool.
So
yeah, good pick.
Yep.
Moving on, I have a number 2 as well.
Nice.
He's got the walk. He's got the toothpick. He's oozing machismo, Razor Ramon. And I think this music says all of it. The music says oozing machismo without having words to it. Like the beat is just perfect for this character. Huge Razor Ramon fan. And this song probably more than any gets stuck in my head where I'll just be driving down the street and I'll start tapping it on like my armrest. So yeah, my number 2, Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was debating on adding him to mine, but I just made him an honorable mention. But it was, definitely a good choice.
All right, ready to get controversial?
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Rob's number
let the
1.
viewers, let the listeners and viewers decide: is this new gen?
That's
Real
right,
quick.
Rob. This is what Cactus Jack was coming out to during the time frame of.
I was going to say, that wasn't it at all.
Okay,
But I don't.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, one, the
WCW.
time frame in which we're speaking, he's coming out to this Mankind theme because that's what Mick was doing. Second, we have established throughout this entire thing, starting with our last episode, that we are doing WWF theme songs. Therefore, September 22nd, 97, Cactus Jack is coming out on Monday Night Raw to
that's what I thought was so funny. I don't even know what that was. Was that ZCW or was that WCW?
It had to be WCW.
Regardless, yeah.
WCW was Mr. Bang Bang Man, written by like Michael Hayes. I could have gone one better because his first ECW and his independent theme was Born to Be Wild. So,
that's true. That's true.
Terrible song. This version's way better. Great pick, Rob.
I'll own it.
No,
Champ decides what it is, and let's do it.
Asterisk, at the time of this recording, he's champion. At the time of this being published, we do not know if he's champion anymore.
Yeah, we're going to find out Thursday, man.
It brings us to Jeff's and Josh's number 1.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the look that drives to go wild. I've got the move that really move 'em. I said chill up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I had Sherry's version on my honorable mentions from the last episode, but this was supposedly going to be on Rob's, but it's not Sherry version. But I told him no.
Let's tell the truth. I had Shawn Michaels, the Sherry version, the sensational Sherry version, which was new gen, on Monday Night Raw. I'm about to get Dylan Possible to back me up on this.
She departed in like February of '93.
Yeah. Oh, don't make me look this
Listen.
up. Look, Manila.
I showed you guys
WrestleMania 12, 1996. He's coming out to his own music, buddy.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Nevertheless. Hey, they're both bangers, but I like, obviously, this is the more iconic one. He's kept it all these years. And he's still my sexy boy. And he's still
real bad.
They can't all be winners, Rob. No. But no, you did have good pitch. You did have good pitch up until the last pitch. But
anyway, because the champ is a professional, let's talk about your pick and how Shawn Michaels' song is arguably one of the more popular of the new generation.
One of the ones, the only one I know who sings his own theme song. That's to vote on Jesse James.
Just like the wrestler himself, the music is also the greatest of all time. The GOAT.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much.
Fine.
So.
I'm a Shawn guy, so as long as it was put up above the hearts, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Shawn is my favorite wrestler of all time, so I had to have him above the hearts. So, but, yeah.
Absolutely. Honorable mention for me would be Jake the Snake, another one of my favorites.
Yeah. What's in both gens too, but yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So honorable mention that will never, ever, ever make it in anyone's best theme song list, and we're just gonna chuck it in the bin now. Bastion Booger.
That's so ridiculous. I'm gonna cut it right out of this episode.
I literally just said, so that way I just said it's one of the worst songs ever. It's not even an honorable mention.
But this is best song. It's not worst song. Anyways.
Boy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
On that note.
On that note.
Where's
thanks for joining us for Wrestling Buddies. I'm sorry that Rob really fucked up the end there. I am Joshua Reckless. Find us at Hey Buddy Pod on all your social media. And with me as always.
Yeah, Bonesaw Rob Buck, still champ. And I'm getting kind of tired of the disrespect, like honestly. Like I am the world champ of the WWF. Like Major Club disappears without me. So now I'm getting disrespected, coming here, having a good time talking to me.
Oops.
I got Jerry Cook claiming to be the leader.
Oh God!
Fine. I don't need this. I have a world title match I need to prepare for. So you know what? Have a good night, fellas. This is ridiculous.
Whatever. He lost the show anyway this week, Jeff. So send us out. Where can people find you?
Well, you can find me at Jam Productions Incorporated on YouTube. You can find me patreon.com/Drinking with Jeffy or facebook.com/Drinking with Jeffy, and on Instagram on at Jam and Jeff on Instagram. And you could find Rob on the Power Chamber, part of the Hey Buddy Network. I mean, I know put his stuff.
Don't worry about that.
No, I got it. I feel bad.
And always remember.
Yeah. This ain't the wrestling business, it's the wrestling friendship. Hopefully, still. Well, I'll come back.
Unless you're a current whiny ass champ.